Hello, welcome back to Brick Hunter channel. My name is Hunter, and today we'll be taking a look at a Star Wars set from that new TV show. I think it's called Freemakers. It is set number 75145. It is called Eclipse Fighter. Comes with 363 pieces. Now first let's go ahead and take a look at the box. It does come with two minifigures, and Dengar, we know Dengar from he's a bounty hunter, and a new character called Nari, and just because she's holding a red lightsaber, and the color scheme of her ship makes me think that she's the bad guys. She's the basically antagonist, not the heroes. That's what I'm thinking. Of course, I haven't seen the show yet. To be honest, I was really interested in Dengar and his what looks to be appropriate sized speeder bike. That's what really drew me to the set. Of course, I was interested in the new set, but I don't really have high hopes for the black ship there. But I mean, if it's good, it would just be a bonus. But I was really interested in Dengar and his bike. Just like the front, it doesn't really tell us much whether they're fighting each other or they're on the same side. You can't really tell, but it does show some cool features like the cockpit opening, how you could clip the lightsaber down there. Definitely looks like the wings move front and back, and of course we get spring-loaded missiles as well. Alright, let's go ahead and build this thing. Okay, I got my trusty mini Vertilion here. Let's go ahead and open this thing. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 numbered bags and 1 wrinkled instruction booklet. And let's go ahead and take a look at the back, what they show us. Okay, that is the back of the instruction booklet. It shows us all 7 of the Summer Wave Star Wars sets. And it looks like all the Summer Wave minifigure characters. Pretty cool. On that side, some video game stuff. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and build this. Okay guys, so I have the Eclipse Fighter set built, and I'll leave my final thoughts towards the end of the video. And let me just go over the features of the set first. First of all, we do get 2 minifigures, Dengar and Nari, if I'm pronouncing her name right. And Dengar, we know, is one of the bounty hunters that went along with Boba Fett. So we know about Dengar. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is our second version of Dengar. But anyways, this Nari, I don't know anything about. Maybe if you know, maybe you can leave down in the comments section. Let me know about her, but it may just be a new character for the TV series Freemakers. Here's that she's wearing some kind of Jedi robe kind of looking thing, but she has a red lightsaber, so it makes me think that she's the bad guy's Sith Lord or whatever. Or something like Inquisitor, I have no idea. But even the color scheme of her ship makes me think that she's one of the bad guys. Let's go over the build first. Get these out of the way. So Dengar comes with his little speeder bike. I really do like the scale. I feel it's very close to minifigure scale. I haven't seen the TV show, so I obviously don't know what the speeder bike's supposed to look like, but we know that speeder bike's supposed to be like a bike size or maybe a little bit bigger, so I just appreciate that it's not huge. I do think it's a little bit wide. It starts over here with 2 studs, but then it extends out that way a lot, so it does seem a little wide, but at least it's not like super long. Some of the like Kanan's speeder bike, from the Rebels line. So I do appreciate that. Dengar is able to sit up here and hold the handle. Let me show you. Put the gun up a little bit. He's able to, and he locks in with these two studs here. And let me see if I can show that. His hand does lock into the handlebar if you want him to hold on, and you probably don't even have to clip him in, but you can, see. So it looks pretty cool, him holding onto his little handlebars there. Yeah. And I really like how they use this little flagpole looking piece, and then the lightsaber handle piece, and it all gets locked in with this fin here, and it helps it stay together and it won't fall out. So I think that was pretty clever. Again, as I said, this seemed kind of, I mean, the look is really good for like a bike or a speeder bike or something like that, but I do think it's kind of makes it look very thick. Maybe we could have just used like a plate or something, but that's just what I think. Not bother most people. I mean, it doesn't really bother me either, but just saying. And we get the trans clear piece here to it, so it's makes it a little bit easier to slide around for play. Alright, let's go look at the main build. And which is the Eclipse Fighter. And I have it in like fight mode right now, and it does go into, here, that's better. Yeah, it does get into like a flight mode, what I think it is. I don't want to call it landing mode. Now, obviously, we don't know too much about this vehicle because this is all new. It's not in Star Wars canon or anything like that. It's, for the new, it's going to be from the new TV show. But I would have to guess that this is the flight mode, because usually in a landing mode, a vehicle gets smaller, not wider. So I would say this is just regular flight mode, and it's just like kind of regular T shape like that. But you could just push this up like that. Now, it doesn't really click into place or anything, but whichever way you want it, it pretty much stays. There's it slides along the there's two bricks right here, and there's enough friction where I don't think it'd be like too loose coming out and stuff like that. So, but anyway, back to the flight mode. Looks like this is the regular flight mode to me, and this is like the fight mode, like you're ready to fight another ship or something, because now the spring-loaded shooters are exposed. And way to activate that is right there. You see the end of the spring-loaded missiles. It's kind of tight. If you have big fingers, you may just want to use your pinky, but you just press down on it, and that should fire off the spring-loaded missile. Let me see. There it goes. That's the first one, and there is the second one. So as you know, I kind of like spring-loaded missile. I think they're kind of fun. Not crazy about stud shooters, so I do like the spring-loaded missile, especially when it's hidden away like this inside, where you're not going to accidentally shoot it off by holding it a certain way. So that's kind of cool. And I do like that that the missile is hidden away when you're not using it. It does look kind of menacing to me, just because of the color scheme and everything. Like in the Star Wars world, if I was flying around, I probably don't want to mess with this ship. It just looks, well, maybe not this way, but this certain way looks really cool. I mean, it's got a great silhouette. Now the cockpit being back here makes it, kind of reminds me of those Batmobile, Batjet kind of build, just because cockpit is back here, and then you got the wings in the front with not, kind of reminds me of that, like Batjet or something. Or maybe just me, but yeah, we'll have to see the TV show to see how accurate it is. One thing that I found a little odd to me was that that this printed piece here, and this is the only printed two piece that we get, and it looks like some kind of symbol or something. And but that is the only printed piece we get, but yet it's kind of hidden away. Well, when it's like that, you can't see it at all, but when it's like this, it exposes the printed piece, the symbol, but yet even still, it is somewhat blocked from view because of this part here. So I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know if maybe that should, I thought maybe that should be up here or something to show that, but I don't know. But and by the way, no stickers, so yay! I'm not too crazy about stickers, so it's good that we don't get any stickers, just 2 printed tile, which is great. And of course, let me give you the back view. As this turn, I like how the engine, or the exhaust or the engine, just always points towards the back. And here's the view from the front, opening and closing, like that. And that's the bottom. And the way this is built, and it was kind of a fun build. I mean, they had a lot of things going on. Basically, you build this part here, the cockpit area, separate from this long piece up in here. And then you attach this Technic rods or whatever to build this feature that you're able to do that. And then at the end, you just put on this panels, top, the front, and the side details here. So yeah, and also they do give you a little clips here to clip the lightsaber, like so, when just to store away. And then here is the cockpit that Nari will be sitting in, or more like laying in, kind of. Like that. Like so. The cockpit closes. But when I was building this, I found it interesting that as you're building the inside right here, it looks like if Lego wanted it to, they could have really worked around and made it so that Nari could sit up straight like normal ships. But it looks like they just kind of did it like this, where she kind of lays kind of somewhat back like that. So I wonder if that's how it's supposed to be. In this vehicle, the pilot kind of lays back, almost like a Formula driver or like a race driver, where the seat kind of is really low. So I like the transclear red windshield pieces there. That's kind of different. And the one other thing I wanted to mention was, I was in the beginning kind of scratching my head wondering why Lego designer didn't put any control panels or anything small here. And then I figured out why. Lego designer, being Lego designer, knew and purposely, in my opinion, purposely didn't put any control panels here so you could do this. This is Nari's hoodie. So you could put that there in that empty space, and you could fully close the cockpit. Now, maybe it's by accident, or maybe Lego did that on purpose, so you have a place for everything. I don't know, but pretty cool. And these flaps do move, just to, position it differently. These move up and down as well. I just positioned it down because that's how the box art showed. And that's pretty much it. I definitely would display it like this though. It just looks cooler, I think. I'm just not a big fan of, I guess, the cockpit being back here and then the wings in the front, or the engines in the front like this. It kind of reminds me of episode 1, like the racers and stuff. I know these aren't racers, it's supposed to be a ship, but that's what it reminds me every time I see ships like this, where the cockpit is in the back and then jets are all up in the front like that, with nothing in the front. So just an observation, just my thoughts. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the 2 minifigures we get, and they're a good one. Okay, the first minifigure we'll be looking at is Dengar, and as I mentioned, he's one of the bounty hunters that went after Han Solo. He was one of the bounty hunters that was hired by Darth Vader. And thank you, Lego, for not giving us a suit shooter, but giving us these regular molded long blasters. Let's have a little backpack in the back, of course attached by the neck piece. And great distress printing on the top's torso. Bottom is just brown pants. And the head wrap is the same head wrap or the headpiece that we get for the CMF Series 15 Clumsy Guy. And let me take his head off just so that you can see the back printing. And I do like these little backpack, the one stud wide version. If they do it right, I think it looks great instead of being all 2 studs wide and being huge. So, and there is the back printing of Dengar. Looks great. And as you probably expected, no double-sided printing on him, or double-sided printed face on him. Alright, let's go ahead and look at Nari. And I hope I'm pronouncing her name right too, because I don't know. I'm assuming it's Nari. So we of course got the, I don't even know if I should really mention it at this point, because it seems like all the sets that we'll be getting with the cape like this will be the soft kind, but you know, yes, it is the soft kind. I guess we've been getting the hard kind for such a long time. I feel like I gotta mention it every time, but yes, these are the soft kind. It looks like she's nice printing on the torso and the leg. It looks like she's wearing some kind of robe, like Jedi robe kind of thing. And you get this beat, and she does have red facial markings. And it looks like that is her angry face. And back printing as well of the robe. And of course she does have double-sided face. And this is more like her happy face. And she does have some white markings on her face as well. So I wonder if this is how she normally looks with the white markings, and maybe she gets angry and those red markings appear. But in her normal happy face, we do get her hairpiece when she has her hoodie off, and that is her look there. Let me get that on straight. Black hairpiece. I mean, she doesn't look too much like a bad character with the hairpiece and smiley face, but there she is. Oh, and almost forgot, she does come with her lightsaber. And if you notice, her lightsaber handle is not your normal regular lightsaber we're used to seeing. They're the different ones. But alright, let's get to my final thoughts on this set. Okay, so my final thoughts on this set. Well, the price is really good, I think. This is a licensed theme. At $30, we get 363 pieces, so that's pretty good. We do get 2 minifigures. I really like Dengar. I think he is spot on. Nari, of course, she's new, so I have no idea if she's accurate or not, but I mean, she seems like a really good character, and it's nice that they give us the hair piece and the hoodie piece as well, so you could switch out and do all that. That's kind of cool. Now I really like the speeder bike. Size is really good, and that's what mattered the most to me when it comes to those kind of speeder bikes. I like all the details as well. I like the fact that the handlebars move and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Now the main build, the Eclipse fighter, I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, I like the color scheme. I like the red transclear cockpit window piece. I like how the the spring-loaded missiles are hidden away when you're not firing, when you're not in the fight mode. But then again, I just not, and this might be something personal, but I'm just not crazy about the kind of ships that's like this, like all wings in the front and a cockpit in the back. It almost looks like to me like we're getting like half a ship, like we're missing like the back end of it. Just kind of like the superheroes Iron Skull sub attack set, the sub to me. Same thing. That sub looked like the back end of the sub is missing, and it just might be my personal view, but you know, I get that same kind of feeling with this. Now, when the TV show comes out and the Eclipse fighter looks just like that, then maybe I might have a change of opinions about that. But for now, I mean, so I got a little mixed feelings about it. It has nice play features though. So yeah, I mean, I do like the set. I do like that it has nice value, price per piece ratio. So I would recommend it. I mean, you know, you can make up your own mind. I mean, if you look at it, if you think it's cool, you like it, you know, pick it up. It's not a bad set. It's not a bad value. You know, if you're not crazy about the look, I would just hold off until it goes on sale or something, or wait until the TV show comes out and see what you think about it then. But again, I picked it up for Dengar and his little speeder bike, and I didn't have high expectation of this ship. And after building it, my opinion pretty much, again, has mixed feelings. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I guess we'll see if this ship even shows up on the TV show. Hopefully it does. Alright, that's Brick Hunter review. Hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up if you like my review, and let me know what you think about the set. If you're going to pick it up or not, or you're going to hold off and wait and see what happens on the TV show. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. This is Brick Hunter signing out. Bye.